Do you get irritated when your spouse compares you with somebody else? Then this episode of Love Bites is for you. Hey there, welcome to Love Bites. Please meet my husband, Dr. Girish Kumar. He's the founder and Chief Healing Officer at Human Connect.
This is my wife, Jyotsna.
And in this episode of Love Bites, we are going to talk about how comparison can harm your relationship. So, Girish, what I've noticed is that there are a lot of people who inspire us, right? But there is a subtle difference between inspiration and comparison. What do you think about that?
Inspiration is very important. When we have certain successful people in our life, we know that what are their secrets that they are using in their lives. So the inspiration is very, very important for us.
So that we can take our life to
the next level.
Yeah.
Yes.
This could be in terms of people who are around you, who could be examples of happy couples.
Yes.
It could be books that you read on relationships. It could be podcasts you listen to, or channels like ours that you are following for inspiration. So there's nothing wrong with getting inspiration from others. So what is the difference then, Girish, between this inspiration and comparison? How does this inspiration get converted to comparison at times?
So what happens, people get more excited about seeing others. We should know that what background we are coming from, what we had seen so much time, and suddenly if you say to the partner that you should do this, you should do that, that brings the shame energy in us. So what happened, the same inspiration which he or she saw, that becomes a negative feeling for them. And but next time when they see them, they will be getting frustrated, angry, and that whole episode of inspiration changed into a worst scenario in life.
Right. I think this is a good way to check if that inspiration is still an inspiration or if it has become a comparison.
Yes.
If your vibration is high, that means you're drawing the positivity from that person, and it's a good thing. But if you get into this guilt energy and shame energy, that means that growing this bitter emotion unnecessarily, and that you're comparing your relationship with theirs.
Yes.
And I think slowly when we compare our relationship with somebody else's, we start to compare our partner also with the other person's partner, right?
Yeah.
That is when the real problem happens.
Yeah, that's where it boils up so powerful, and that energy will be like it's not in a healthy way of going forward. So comparison is always, it's the negative energy that makes our aura shrink, and when the aura shrink, that makes the relationship even more worst.
Right. So please catch yourself whenever you are comparing your partner with somebody else, because instantly they will get angry. That's the sign that they are not liking it. And likewise, if you are getting irritated, that's also a sign that your partner is comparing you with somebody else.
Yes.
Again, you need to pause and
see how can put in a proper way.
Yeah, they should be made aware that that they are comparing you right now. So Girish, what would be the right way to communicate something to your partner? You know that comparison is bad, but then you want to tell them that, hey, let us do whatever somebody else is doing. How do you communicate that?
So you cannot command, you should suggest in a place. For example, if your neighbor is going for a morning walk, you cannot say that, see, he is going for a morning walk. Instead of that, if he can say that, let's also go for a morning walk by 5 o'clock and see how it is.
Yeah, if you're suggesting that to your partner, then you're actually giving them the option to agree and
enroll themselves.
Yeah, you're enrolling them into that practice, or they have the freedom to also say, no, that's not going to work. Instead of ordering, you're actually checking with them that I think this could be a great idea.
Yes.
Can we try this? So by asking a question rather than putting it as a statement, it can make a huge difference.
Correct. However, what works for one person will not work for others unless they are so much inspired by them.
Correct.
And value system, everywhere the value system plays a major role. So how we brought up, what you have fixed in your relationship, so that also matters when you do something. So best thing is that you should talk about it and decide as a couple, and then when we see that this inspiration becomes even more powerful, maybe we can go more than them.
Correct.
That is a possibility that we can see when you take inspiration in a right sense.
And I think this applies to us also. There are some of you who watch our videos every week. You write to us.
Yes.
You enroll in Girish's program. So even when we give you some advice on relationships, please take it with a grain of salt, because what works really well for us may not work for you, because you are a different person with a different setup in your relationship and different values. So try and see what works and decide for yourself.
That's why when people come to me, I always say that try this and see that what you can add to it and see what you can delete in this. So that they can have a customized thing, that energy they can take it, and that one point of inspiration can come up in so many ways.
Right. So do let us know what is the one thing that inspires you to grow your relationship right below in the comments.
Yes.
And make sure you never compare your relationship with anybody else's. If you liked this episode of Love Bites, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next episode of Love Bites. Bye.
Love you.